promo code. We've got a new promo code for the month of April for all players. Don't miss out. I mean, let's be real. Who doesn't love free shit? I mean, there are some people. And you know what? I really don't understand the people that complain about free rewards. Like, it's free. Wouldn't you would you just rather have nothing? And for anyone that likes Reddit, go check out Choosing Beggars. It's all about people who have no right to be picky at all because they are so desperate, but they are. Time. It's like kind of hilarious and like also kind of sad. But anyway, free stuff. Not much, but hey, it's free, right? We've got some brews, 10 brews, 200k silver, nice little energy pot. Not going to collect that just yet. Building up my energy stores right now. And I gotta say, there is a pretty baller event going on right now. This is almost every single top tier nuker in this game. I mean, Magnar is known to be the hardest hitting HP based champion. Husk is one of the top enemy max HP damage dealing champions. Royal Guard, another one of those. Skull Crown is an incredible damage dealer. AoEs on both attacks. She can be control or damage. I used her as my campaign farmer for a very long time. Trundra is known as one of the biggest, hardest hitting champions in the game. Kandrafon, an incredible nuker for the arena. Heffrek is the only one I don't have here, and I want him because he's very annoying. When someone builds him in stone skin, holy shit, go home, please. Although Georgid, who I did pull, who I have, is a really nice counter to that. Because if you get around to Georgia, you just use A3, take Heffrek out, and then everyone else falls like dominoes. I was trying to think of the analogy of the Nutcracker, but I don't think there's an analogy there. I think I'm just trying to make it up. I don't know. Anyway, we also had a new event launch, and it seems like they love these path events. And first of all, that is super creepy. Like, that right there. Super creepy. Just saying. And this is a pretty insane event. I mean, there's a lot that you could get here. But as a recovering spender in this game, I don't know that I'll be able to get very much. Because it's something, even if I were to just go, because the cheapest and most bountiful, or the lowest cost with the highest reward path, would be coming straight down this side here, picking up the legendary book, and grabbing that Eternal Soul Stone. And I did that for the Path of the Clover. And I was big letdown on the soul that I got. So I'm wondering if this is worth it. Now, they've never done a soul before. This is a 5-star perfect soul for Razelvarg. And if you've done the fusion and you have plans to put him into a team, this can be huge. But in order to get it, you gotta get one of these silly little keys in the corner. So you gotta go down the right or the left side to unlock one of these. So there's no way a free-to-play player will get the Razelvarg unless you have a ton of resources saved up. But if you've been doing the fusion, you're probably coming close to tapped out. Yeah. So, I mean, these are cool events because they give you a little bit more freedom in terms of like, hey, like what rewards do I want, right? You don't just take whatever they give you. But the point thresholds are pretty high. I mean, we all know that raid events are net negative. You're going to come out with less resources than you began. That's just, at this point, 4 years down the road, we can't expect them to change that. It just is what it is. But they could give us more. Or they could lower the threshold. I don't know. And then, in my opinion, the two things that are together, right, it's dungeon running and summoning champions. Like, they could not be more different. Like, if you did dungeon running and upgrading artifacts, okay, now we're talking. or a summon rush and a champion chase, okay, now we're talking. Like, now you're being, nice to the player base. You're not giving stuff away, but you're allowing the player base to get more, to feel more accomplished, and just to be happier overall. And I bet there's studies out there. I would bet there's studies out there that prove that when your player base is happy, they spend more money. Just saying. Unless, of course, you desire the masochistic player base who loves the pain and sorrow of spending money and not getting anything out of it, which can happen in this game. However, it's all just roulette. That's it. It's just spinning the roulette wheel. Let's see what we get. There is also another really cool event happening right now. A ×3 speed. So it's a triple chance of getting a speed artifact from Dragon, and especially in the early to mid game, speed is one of the most important and effectful sets you can get. Getting a speed set with a speed substat, huge. As you get more into late game, it becomes less impactful as there are a lot of higher tier sets that have more benefits. The reality is they come from different areas of the game. Not many of them come from the dungeons here. You've got like regen. Shield can be okay. Regen's huge. Stun is nice. Savage, obviously, for damage dealers. In the Dragon, there really isn't much else. Maybe Stalwart, but Stalwart's been power crept by a couple Forge sets. Oh, that's accessories. That's not the same thing. And I know nobody likes doing Ice Golem, and there's really not much here. A couple niche sets, but for the end game, really nothing. Like, when you move into the end game, this is where you're going to get your top tier gear, right? Defiant, Bolster, Lethal, maybe Fortitude, definitely Guardian, maybe Bloodthirst, and 100% Perception plays its way through the end of the game. But don't forget to pick up your free rewards. Make sure you get them fast. And if you are pulling, I wish you the best of luck to get one of these top tier nukers. I'm Lord Darth Balls. I'll catch you on the next video. Enjoy your raid.